Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Scout Prepper channel, part of the Scout Tactical Network of channels. Tonight a follow-up on last week's video, which was the USMC FILBE, F-I-L-B-E pack system. And everybody seemed to like that video. I got a lot of good comments from you guys. It was the full pack system with the big main ruck, the main pack, the assault pack, which is the 3-day smaller pack, and of course the hydration carrier, the pouches that come with it and all that. I promised that I would go into detail on the assault pack, just like I did on the Army's Molly 2 assault pack, as kind of its own video, because this is a pack worthy of its own video. I love the FILBE system. It is probably my favorite military pack system that I've bought to date out of the Alice, the Molly 2, and the ILBE. And I love this assault pack just as much as I love the whole system. So it's in tan, for one thing. That's different. You'll notice, you know, the old ILBE system was normally found in digital Marpat or digital woodland Marpat, and the Molly 2 from the Army is normally in, right now, current rendition is normally in some form of ACU, something like that. So I like camo, but I really like the looks of this tan, and a lot of the military stuff in the Marine Corps, because of Afghanistan, has gone to this tan color, or now a Ranger green, which I also like. So what do we have here? Well, they call it a 3-day pack, and this is the pack that goes on top of, with these buckles, it goes on the big USMC FILBE pack, which is 5,000 cubic inches. This pack is designed to hold different stuff that you can take with you on little day trips. They call it a 3-day pack, and of course, logically, no, it's probably not going to have enough volume to support you for 3 days, but of course it could. But a pocket survival kit could support you for 3 days, but you won't be very comfortable. Well, this is in the middle of some of the more popular packs of today. It's 2,350 cubic inches by most sources. Now, of course, if you've looked at some of this military surplus stuff before, sometimes the reports vary a little bit. I've seen 2,300, and I've seen another place claiming 2,390 on this, but Eagle claims 2,350, and they are the original manufacturer. Now, this one is actually being put together by Proper, but it was designed with Mystery Ranch and some other people, including Eagle, and then now is being mega contracted by Proper, as far as I can tell. But then, for some reason, my main pack, and I bought all this brand new in the wrapper, the big pack, it still says Eagle on it. This one says made by Proper and has the NSN number. So it's a backpack. If you look at some of the more popular civilian packs, let's use the 511 Rush, for example. The Rush 24 is 2,000 cubic inch, approximately. The Rush 72, the bigger pack, is 2,650, approximately. So at 2,350, this is right in the middle. And it is bigger than the old ILBE pack and bigger than the Army's Molly 2 assault pack, which is about 2,100. So you have two compartments, basically. You have the front compartment and the main compartment. That's not that different from some of the other packs, though this is very functional. Notice that this gets not only a Velcro strip for your suck less patch or whatever, but it also gets a bunch of Molly up front and a bunch of Molly on the top. So now you can add that assault pouch, you can add your trauma kit, med kits, water carriers, whatever you feel like doing. And again, this is hydration compatible, so it has its own pocket for bladder, which I'll show you in a second. The zippers don't go all the way down the side, which is kind of cool and kind of annoying when you use it, because you want it to open all the way up, but by not opening all the way up, if it does come unzipped or you got a lot of gear in there, it won't all flop out. So it has its purpose, and I'd rather have it like this, I guess, because not losing your gear is a lot better than having the convenience of the full-length zipper. On the inside, nothing here, which I think is kind of a waste. It could take some type of organizer, but it doesn't have it. It's one big pocket and one mesh pocket right here. And the mesh pocket does have a zip and does have a pull. Just about everything, if not everything, does have a pull on this pack. So right here, mesh pocket, pretty standard. So your smaller gear, the stuff you want to get to quickly, can go right up here. On the inside, kind of the same story as the outside. As the outside pocket, the zipper only goes down a little bit. It's about a 1/4 zip on this side, and it's about a 3/4 zip, I guess, on this side. So it does go down a little farther, but does not fold open. Like, for example, not that I'm using it as a standard, but a lot of you guys are familiar with the 511 Rush 72, where you can open all the way up. This you cannot. So I've got some stuff in there just to show you, some pouches and a hydration carrier just stuffed in there for room. But $23.50, it again has the mesh little half panel or quarter panel up here. It's actually about a third, see? So you can see what you have in there, just like on the outside pocket. And then on the inside, it has a divider. Now, what can you do with this? Oh, and the divider has a cinch, so that you can cinch down your load. So you have your main compartment, a mesh third compartment, and a big bellow compartment here that's wide open. So with that, of course, if you don't have this on the outside or on your big pack, which is the hydration carrier that comes with it, you could put your hydration bladder right here. And you may say, oh, there's no pass-through, but of course there is. The top is ambi, and this is totally a 511 design. You see this on all the 511 packs now. So you can put your hose on the left or the right. Of course, I run mine on the left since I'm right-handed, so it wouldn't interfere with my rifle stock. And that's about the pack as far as the storage. An outside with the mesh, an inside with the mesh, and a bellow pocket so that it can hold your hydration bladder if you're just running your bladder and your tube. This you see in here and think, oh, it's another pocket. Okay, it is, but it actually only holds this hard plastic back plate, which gives the kind of an internal frame, although it's a frameless day pack, but it does give us some stiffness and support, and let it retain shape a little better for load management. So again, these on the outside aren't going to work on this pack for anything but that, but it does connect nicely with these to the big rucksack. On the outside also, super heavy grab handle. The material is 500D, and on the straps, they're very padded, but kind of medium. They're not super overly padded like some of them are. It has the FILBE's, let me undo the chest connector here. It has the FILBE's channel for air, is what that was designed for, air and moisture, so that this is padded, this is not, and that lets the air flow through. I don't know if that works or not, especially on a day pack, but it is there. I did notice it being pretty comfortable on the big FILBE pack. So there's your NSN if you're wanting it. Okay. The USMC FILBE Assault Pack 3-day. Again, it's got the adjustable, you can move it up and down, chest harness to lock that in, and it has the belt strap, the waist strap at the bottom. Strangely enough, you can unhook this waist strap and tuck it in down here to get it out of the way if you don't want to run it. That's cool, but I did notice there's no padding whatsoever on the waist strap. And at first glance you think, oh my gosh, that's going to be super uncomfortable. But then you think about what you're really using this for. This is a day pack or a 3-day pack. So is it going to have that much weight? Maybe 20, 25 pounds at the most if you're really cramming stuff in it. So is a waist strap totally necessary? Probably not. One neat feature that I liked on this pack versus old generations is, again, you have a row of pals or molly right here, and then you have these additional buckles which you can use to cinch down something like a sleeping pad, a poncho, something like that if you're just using this pack only, and of course some drainage grommets there to let the water out. Hopefully don't fill it with water. On the side, doesn't have a side pocket like some packs, but it does have molly all the way down it. And on this side, it has half molly here and here because the zipper goes all the way down. So you see the little patches. So you can run more on the fronts and on the sides. You can run more gear if you want to. For example, no hydration, but maybe you're running a water bottle over here or whatever. It's up to you. The beauty of the military stuff is it's not mission specific. It doesn't only do one thing. The newer stuff, especially since Alice has gone away and Molly has come in, it lets it be more versatile so that one pack can be tailored, or one item can be used for multiple missions, and you can tailor your gear to fit your mission, whatever you're using it for. And it doesn't have to be a military thing. If you're a police officer, if you're a civilian, you're using it for camping, hiking, Boy Scouts, emergency preparedness, whatever you're using it for, no problem. You can tailor this to you, and I like that. So it's good material. It's 500D. It's nice and light compared to some of the others, yet tough enough to do the job. Normally priced right. I told y'all in the big USMC FILBE system I paid $260 for all this whole system. So I don't know exactly what I paid for this, how that works out, but I do see most guys selling this for less than 100, and that's pretty good. You have to consider it's 150 for the Rush 72 from 511 at most retailers. That's a roundabout number, you know. And something like the Rush 24, which is smaller than this, it's probably about 99, 119. Something like the Molly 2 Army 3-day assault pack, you're seeing those on for about 75, and then 40 to 50 on the older ILBE, now discontinued ILBE assault packs, which I think are some of the worst assault packs ever made. I will take the Army one or the Marine Corps FILBE all day over the old Marine Corps ILBE assault pack. I think the assault pack was pretty terrible. Mine did not hold up very well. Although I like the ILBE pack itself, the big pack. Didn't like that assault pack. Okay, guys, as always, I hope you enjoyed the video. I appreciate the views and subscriptions. Keep them coming. As you remember, Scout Prepper is a 3-channel network. It's Scout Tactical for the guns and gear, Scout Prepper on the emergency preparedness and disaster prep type stuff, and then Scout Hunter on some of the hunting guns and hunting adventures. Check them all out. Subscribe to all 3. Check us out on the web, scouttactical.com, which has the link to the eBay store. Check us out on Facebook, which is being rebuilt since they canceled us because Facebook doesn't like guns very much. And those are the 3 channels: Scout Tactical channel, Scout Prepper channel, and Scout Hunter channel. You'll find them all on Facebook if you search that. As always, thanks for watching.